This is like taking a step back a couple of thousand years. Oh my God.
You know what that is?
Hey, good morning guys, welcome back to another episode. So for those that maybe just tuned in, Fran and I, we're living at the moment out of a 17-foot boat, the Salty Dingo, and we're exploring a pretty wild stretch of coastline. This stretch here, I reckon it's got to be the most unexplored and just inaccessible stretch in the whole of Australia. Pretty wild spot. Just from the last camp we just came from, straight out the front of our camp like this, we saw a crocodile, caught a sawfish, which is like this prehistoric looking animal, and then caught a bull shark. I mean, like, this is the real Australia in its wildest form. And we are living predominantly from the ocean, so that means we've got to catch our own food. Oh yeah! Such a beautiful fish. And we're trying to supplement that with a bit of bush tucker that we can find along the way. Today, we've got to catch something to eat, so we're gonna be doing a fair bit of fishing, and we're gonna do a bit of a hike up here, see if we can find some fresh water, and see what else we can find under these caves. Having a morning walk this morning. I've hooked something. It's peeling a lot of line, but I've got to be cautious because there was a crocodile I was following just down this bank here, and he's just gone offshore. But oh, it's a shark. Don't want to catch a shark. Oh, I need to get ashore before that croc wises up to this. Oh. She's not the big barra I was hoping for. It's one way to wake up. The shark here and a big croc off there. Oh, I've got to get back to shore here. Back in the game. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, fish on. Nice trevally, I think. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Nice trevally. Oh no. Oh. Holy no! Holy shit, that was a huge shark. Huge shark just nailed that trevally. Holy shit. I'm like shaking. That was a huge shark. Came in and nailed that trevally right at my feet. Alright, we've secured the boat somewhat safely in this little creek. Yeah, maybe. Fran's skeptical. But anyway, we've scurried up onto these rocks here and we're going to keep heading upstream see if we can find some fresh water to drink. And also under all these caves like this, very likely for rock art. So we'll see how we go. And it's also the perfect viewing platform to look down on fish in the shallows that we can hopefully later catch. You go, Fran, lead the way. It's nice and turquoise here, Fran. Oh. We're getting close to fresh. In here. We're getting very close to fresh water. Oh, that's got to be the most likely looking one so far. Look at that huge big overhang. It's like Pride Rock. And fresh water just behind it. Really regretting not bringing the fishing rod or hand line here. Looking down from here, there's the biggest school of mullet all here, and no doubt underneath them there'd be some barramundi waiting to boof them, and out here as well. Oh, yes, yes, yes. These are freshwater pools. Great to drink and even better to swim in. When this comes down, this is sort of the safety barrier for crocodiles. No doubt they can get up there, but you just can see all around you. This would have been the ultimate camp for the Aboriginal people back in the day. It's like this Pride Rock shelter that comes down, a bit of shade, goes straight down to behind Fran, freshwater swimming holes. Awesome. Let's go have a look, see if they left any treasures behind for us. All right, into this cave here. And this is, without a doubt, some of the stuff we've been looking for. How's this? This is like taking a step back a couple of thousand years. What you'd imagine to be a dinner table, a seat, a couple of grinding stones. Shell minions similar to this have been aged to be, you know, up to 20,000 years old. This is the penthouse for the indigenous people back in the day. A lot of the time when you take a step back from the wall, things start popping out at you like, looks like one of those whales with, Fran, what are those whales called with the spike at the head? The unicorn whale? Tail, you see he's got like the unicorn one. The Aboriginal people used to very much believe in astral flying, so they'd leave paintings in their caves that would imply they could do that. So I reckon that's what they've done up here with these handprints right up on the roof. I don't know how they got up there, but yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. What a shelter. Oh, there's some more up here. Oh my gosh. This is the style of painting that we did an episode about the other day that really interests me. See here, this is the Bradshaw style of painting, and no one knows who painted them. They're very different style, as you can see, to the Aboriginal people of the area. So it's just a mystery. The other interesting thing, versus the Bradshaws and the traditional Aboriginal, Bradshaws always paint on like a clear canvas, so to speak, on a rock that hasn't been painted on. The Aboriginal people actually then painted over the top of the Bradshaws. In a lot of instances, it was never the other way around, so that's pretty cool. Just shows these Bradshaws, like the mystery behind them is that they're here a long time ago. When I have a look around these kind of places, I just find it so amazing that back in the day there was once, you know, a thriving population of people here, And you can kind of picture it all happening, the hunting and gathering, and the Aboriginal people that used to live here, they were just so connected with the land on a deeper level that we'll never understand. With the seasons, with what they could eat, the hunting, the gathering, with all that, but there is no destruction of land. The only signs of them being here and living happy for thousands and thousands of years is just a little bit of rock art that they've left us. I think that's just such a testament to them, so amazing that they just haven't devastated the countryside around them. And you can't help but think what we're doing, us modern day people, if we've only got one shot at preserving these kind of places. It's probably one of the only few places in the world that has been completely unaffected by development and destruction of nature. And that's what makes it such a special place. So, you know, I think it should be at the top of all of our priority list to preserve areas like this. So the reason I was so excited about these paintings here behind me, the Bradshaw style paintings, if that term's new to you, go and watch an episode we did a few episodes ago. It is one of the modern day mysteries. Basically, no one knows who painted these and where this painting style came from. Fran's singing out, she's found some other cool stuff up the river, so I'm gonna go have a walk up there and see what else she's found. Jump. Looks like an impressive cave up here. We're gonna go check out. What have you found, Fran?
Dun, dun. You know what that is?
What is it?
Turtle shell.
Turtle shell.
Yeah.
And
you know who eats turtle?
Who eats turtles?
That was a croc that lived here.
There's been a crocodile.
Lives here.
Wait, in that pool you found it, eh?
Yeah.
So he's chomped up a turtle in that pool.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And then you wanna come up here and show you what I found?
Yep. Where are we going? Oh wow, how did you know to come up here, Fran?
Oh. But look at these ones. Oh, maybe you have to go one at a time.
What an amazing spot. Oh wow. They're really clear Bradshaws, aren't
Yeah. Look at this kangaroo, it's just so clear kangaroo.
they? Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah?
Amazing.
There you go.
What a cool spot.
Can you put
Good
my
fun.
feet back up?
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, what an amazing cave structure. So did you ever watch the Flintstones as a kid, Fran?
Yeah.
I reckon they'd love a cave like this. Now this cave is just so cool in that we've got the Bradshaw paintings, which I've been talking about, as well as like the traditional Aboriginal people paintings. So the mystery's out as to who painted the Bradshaws. The difference in style is just chalk and cheese between, you know, the two styles of paintings. Both amazing in their own right, and incredibly impressive that they've stood the test of time. Look at these Bradshaws. This might be the best we've seen. Crazy to think that these guys have sat here hidden away under this little overhang for thousands of years. I still think they've got a story to tell. I think these guys, what we know as the Bradshaw paintings, can rewrite the history books of the early days of Australia. So I'm rapidly researching on it and trying to find out more and more, but I think we've got a lot to learn from these paintings. and I think it's time for a swim, eh? It's getting bloody hot. And this water is probably the cleanest we've seen anywhere. Beautiful running, fresh water. All right, let's go. We're jumping in, Fran. Let's do it. Alright, we've made it back from our walk, and as you can see here, we've set the boat up on a pulley system because it's a nightmare trying to anchor a fiberglass boat here with all these rocks. So the setup is you pull one side of your pulley, you bring the boat in, jump off, then you pull the other side of your pulley and you send it out to the deep water. Thankfully it was still right where we wanted it when we come back. You always get a little bit nervous. Well, I do anyway after last year's mishap. Shit! I've got the boat, turned us salted in, go to a sailboat. Oh shit. So what we'll do, Fran, if you can just get on, walk the plank straight on the boat, and I'll come behind you as well. Come on, when you can.
It's still far away.
Yep. Stepping that one. I'll pull this, it should take us back out to the deep. Look at this little pufferfish on the surface.
Oh, what happened to him? Yeah. Off you go, mate. Holy moly. Fish on. Yes. Woohoo! What are we thinking, guys? At the mouths like this, generally a good spot for schools of Trevallies coming in. Nice, good beach shit coming. Nice fish.